All right, so I just purchased the Mesa Boogie Triple Crown 100 rack mount. There's plenty of videos out there about the actual head, but like there's zero unboxing videos about the rack mount unit. And given that they're about to discontinue this, I believe, I figured for the remaining few people, like in the tens maybe, that are going to be purchasing one of these, I figured I would do a box opening video to show you what comes in the box and what to kind of expect there. So let's get these staples out of the way. But yeah, when I was shopping for this, I really wanted to see an open box, a box opening video, so that like I was a little bit confused about what the reverb unit looked like and how much extra space you actually do need above the unit. Like, because they say that for the TC-100 rack mount, you need more than 4 rack spaces to make room for the extra large transformers. So anyways, so here's what you first see with some foam here that fits itself around the unit nicely. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you get this nice, oh, it's kind of bound a little bit. That's an interesting binding, but you get a nice owner's manual for the unit. A little bit of damage on the owner's manual. That's interesting. Something poked it, but that's okay. A little scratched up right there on the owner's manual. But yeah, so you get that. And then inside here is like, it's all kind of bagged up. And so I'm going to undo the zip tie on the bag here, which is kind of interesting. Part of the bag is actually like tearing down here. You probably can't see that, but I guess the sharp rack ear corners are starting to dig into this thing. All right, we open this up. This is interesting. Okay. So on top of the unit, it's really hard for you guys to see this, huh? It's not too bad. So on top of the unit is the spring reverb in this black bag. And what's interesting about that is it's pre-wired to the rack unit right here. And you can see the rack unit with all the tubes and everything are down there underneath this guy. So when we take this out, we're gonna have to take out both at the same time. You just can't remove the reverb unit and then the spring reverb unit and then remove the amp. And let's see here. And this looks to be a really, oh, okay, interesting. Huh. I'll have to show you this later, but like you get this power cord with it, and quite a lengthy power cord actually. That's pretty wild. Interesting. Here, I'm gonna get a flashlight so you guys can see this a little bit better. All right. So let's get this out of the box. Move the box down here. Lift this guy up and out by the bag. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Nope, that's probably a bad idea. All right, I'm going to lift it from the bottom now. Oh, there we go. Interesting. This was down there at the bottom too. kind of funny. It's just kind of in this manila envelope that sits inside here. Aha. It's the pedal board for this guy. So here. Okay, so I put my headlamp on so you will be able to light this stuff up. But anyways, yeah, so you get the, this is the foot switch here. It's pretty cool. Let's go and take this thing out, actually. I'm a little bit curious about how this is put together. Okay, yeah, pretty straightforward. So it has like a little MIDI connector right here. And then, yeah, pretty straightforward. All right, very cool. There's no pads on the bottom, so that's interesting. I wonder if it comes with any pads. If not, I have some stuff that I could use. Cool. All right. So now that we got the amp out, let's take a closer look at that here. This is such a cool looking amp. Okay, so yeah, so like I said, like that spring reverb unit, it's just on top here. And it's interesting, it comes in this leather bag. There's this weird like foam bumper right here and some tape. This is kind of strange. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's just like a regular piece of like tape. I kind of wonder if this thing was returned or something. So if we open up this bag here, we have the spring reverb unit that comes out of that. And I kind of wondered from the pictures, I wondered what the thing on the top was, but it's just like pieces of foam. That's interesting. It kind of slopes down right there, I guess from how it was stored and packaged. Okay, so they screw it to this wood, I think as a temporary way of like making sure you have the screws and to show you how to screw it to the rack that you put it in, I suppose. And then, interesting. Huh. Okay, it's just connected down there. Cool. So I'm going to put this back in this leather guy here. Yeah, there we go. Put it in there for now. Set it on the side. There's a nice little tag on the amp. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. One of the knobs fell off. Oh, it broke off. Bummer. Oh, this thing's pretty jacked up. The multi-soak knob, like completely, the plastic completely snapped off. And like, the metal's kind of like worn out and jacked up right there. Huh. Okay, well that's a problem. We'll have to take care of that. Otherwise, let's see if we can get this guy popping out of the foam in the bag here. Set it on top of the foam blocks because there's no padding underneath this guy, no feet or anything, so he's just kind of sitting there. And yeah, there it is. That's the amp. I assume you guys can see that pretty well. I think there's plenty of videos out there about the TC-100, especially in the amp head version. So I don't know if I learn or discover something that I feel is kind of unique to me that I haven't seen in other videos. I'll make another one to follow up on that with the sound and the experience in using it. But otherwise, hope this was helpful, seeing the open box of this unit. Oh, I also just barely noticed there are some feet that come with the reverb unit. So there's some little metal black feet here that you could use with the, not the reverb unit, sorry, to use with the foot switch. Actually, before we stop, let's see what's inside this guy right here. Oh, okay, cool. So inside that bag was the power connector, obviously, but then also a nice long MIDI cable. Oh, is that even? Maybe it's not MIDI. I thought these were like MIDI connectors, but this looks like something special. It's like a 6-pin instead of a 5-pin. Interesting. Which makes sense. There are 6 foot switches on here. All right, cool. So you get one of those, and it's kind of long. So that's why that bag was so thick and full, because it had this in there. All right, well, I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much.